Greetings, I am Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator, today with one last live stream for Eve, because before I completely shut the door on live streaming, I want to do one last stream for Eve. So, show you how things are going, progress that I made, and everything else. Mining laser upgrades, I've been able to make those. The 2 version. Mobile depots, I've been paying out. Things are going pretty well, I think. Especially with the research team. I'm actually on my way to eventually getting a fifth member um, going forward. So, be gathering up data cores and continuing my research path. Okay. She's over at Aram. Alright. Make our way there. I did special delivery for my agent in Heck. Oop, turn off my phone. Just got a little notification. I don't know if anybody heard the quake jump. Come on. So yeah, let's talk about the future since I don't know if anybody caught the who caught the Minecraft stream. We're talking about it. I've got my next job lined up. In fact, I'll be finding out what days I work next week as part of training tonight. I'm gonna take the work schedule that I've got for next week at my work and make a note of it uh, for what schedule I'll have with that job next week as well. With everything getting considerably busier, I'm actually on the path to uh, wait, OBS, YouTube, anything another crap. Connection issues. Considering Eve is still going, uh, okay. What's going on with OBS and YouTube? Is YouTube hanging in there? Just starting to get my connection back on the OBS side. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the path to closing the door on the channel. Um, Videos will remain public and all that, but my final day for uploading anything is going to be February 24th. I've reached a point where I am sufficiently satisfied with what I've done. So, so let's talk about what's gonna be the last few steps of the channel. I'll be finishing the Doom series. Um, I probably have. I shouldn't have too many episodes left. Should be getting close to the end. I still want to do the Watch Me Play It solo for Wormspan and the Night Cage with the expansion. And then I still need to do the shorts for The Lord of the Rings and Risk Godstorm. And then I'm going to have one last video. Just my way out the door of here's who I am, what the channel's been about, how I feel about everything. I know the big question is, will I ever come back to this? I think as far as Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator is concerned, I might just leave this as the chapter that it's been and just call it good. If I ever try to come back as a VTuber, I want to start over with something better planned than this. It's fun to just kind of fly by the seat of my pants and just do whatever. But I think the next time I go into any kind of content creation, I want to have a better plan and figure it out ahead of time. At least I can point to this and say, hey, I have experience, doing stuff on YouTube with OBS. I remember it was back in 2022, and Fallout production was all, see if you've got what it takes to join us. And my response was, all right, I'll see you in a year. They have the 1 year of experience. And this is why I see in my research stations with titanium. Yeah. So, more than enough points to buy a data core, which would do. Nuclear physics. Alright. Add that to the collection. And take it over to primary research. See here. What else was on the list? Rocket science, because of the next guy I add is rocket science guy at a hack. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, part of the reason I was trying to stay low key with regard to my activities in Eve was this booster. The 4-point booster that normally lasts 4 days, but with my cybernetics lasts about a week. So I didn't want to make myself too public on the as a potential target. But so far, I haven't really dealt with too much in the way of trouble. So maybe it's just worrying a little too much. Destination. And we're out. Yeah. I'm just ready to call it good and go forward with the next path ahead of me. So let's make the most of this one here. Is there anything else? I know there's more stuff I've considered for Showdown, but I think the series has run its course as far as I could take it. Character creation. I still have the stuff for GURPS. I'm not getting rid of it. So that's still on the table. Featuring my hobbies. Working on my stitching. I actually did a little bit of stitching the other day, just to get a couple bows and ribbons on an outfit that I ordered. That's one of the things I'm gonna get back to. Put more time into that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be way too busy between the new job and taking care of other stuff that I just don't see a way forward um, with being here on YouTube. I suppose things could open up again, but I'm just ready to call this chapter good. All right. I'm even using these ones. Artillery cannon. That's the other thing I should bring over, my freaking gun blueprints. Let's look at the industry. Jobs. Some openings. Oh yeah. I'm building a stack of ventures and miners to start risking low sec again. The drifter crisis can't last forever. We'll just have to be quicker about it. uh, is there anything? Damage control 2. Okay. I have nanite. I need molecular. Let's expedite the process. Alright. Should have bought them all his neck. It's alright. There. Let's start looking at decryptors again. what's cheap and numerous, and I can get it from the place where I'm going anyway. Better probability. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure, it's more of a money sink, but hey, it's alright. It'll take more than a day. So I gotta make damage control 2. That's something that people actually want. Alright. Let's get going. Yeah, the store where I'm at is almost closed. It's probably got a little bit more time left, and then whether or not we sell everything, it's it's shut at the end of the month. Over 4.5 years of that place. Not even 5. Managed to last longer than the job I came back to after Port Angeles. The funny thing is, I remember shopping there a number of times before. That's how I found Lost Highway. But it's just consequences of things. Business is rough, just in general. Understanding what it takes to actually establish the business, all the legal stuff, the space, the distribution, and then advertising the business and getting people to check it out and encouraging customers to come back. There's a lot. I'm kind of surprised the, you know, game store owner guys, willing to take me on, or is. You know, I want to prove that I'm a good choice for this, and that I'm grateful. So I'm going to be doing my best every day that I'm there. It's just training or, the actual work. If I can make this a long-term job, that would be nice. Really, I want to make it my long-term career. Just tabletop games in general, especially for the retail, but also there'll be time to do side projects, uh, personal side projects. Something I might also put my time into when it's available is revisiting my game designs. I probably won't return to anything that was in the vault videos. This has to be something that I know I can capitalize on. all the ideas I've shared, I don't know if we can do that because now they're out in the open.
Docking request accepted.
But I know I've still got some stuff to work with. And maybe I'll just refine it and make something with it. Yeah, there's the other guy that I want on my science team. Rocket science. Looks almost like me. We both same hairstyle. Yeah. History, what skills I've been building up. Yeah, a lot of my game designs have just come out of curiosity. But I think it's worth giving them a chance. Oh yeah, I still have the Reaper. Probably gonna probably gonna sell the pieces. The ship, the guns, because I don't really have a use for them. Actually, the civilian tech I might actually keep in my Riddenhorn storage, just in case.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the next few months are going to be interesting, seeing how everything works out and whether or not I'm a right fit there. Seeing the old store go away, seeing how the game store holds up.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's just going to be an interesting journey. And unfortunately, part of it is I'm not going to be sharing that journey past this point because I really need to scale back my online presence. I already deleted Twitter and deactivated my Twitch.
Warp drive active.
I might start turning off notifications for YouTube. I don't want to subscribe from anybody though. And also, I'm going to have to get back into Facebook. Not that I really wanted to. Um, but apparently they use the Facebook Messenger. So I'll probably be using it just for that.
Warp drive active.
It'll be interesting getting used to all these new procedures, but enough experience, enough of the experience that I had in retail, most of it should be familiar enough. I think one of the specifics he pointed out was like, yeah, just know what games run on what days and who actually runs them. You get used to, talking to them
Warp drive active.
about league and tournament costs and prize support. It will probably be one of the more one of the more presence requiring with regard to customer service jobs I've had since 7-Eleven.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And because of that, I might need to start looking into some stuff medical wise. Yeah, I'm not getting younger. I'm gonna need to there's stuff I should have taken care of long ago. Alright. Required skills. Base probability, optional decryptor, skills and implants. Go into encryption methods are in training. If I wait till tomorrow morning to do it, there. I have this stuff. Now I just need to work on the skills. So 17, about 18 and a half hours from this point. So 19 minus 12, 7, about 8 in the morning tomorrow. Yeah, come back 8 in the morning tomorrow, and then we run this and have far better odds than would have been done otherwise. Yeah, that's the smarter thing. We gotta do the smarter things around here where they make sense. All right, what else we got? Yeah, I'm still building up the miniature electronics. I don't know if I need to though. Still need ought to build up transmitters. You can see down here building up mechanical parts because that was what it took to make the mining laser upgrade too. Yeah, because I made Salvager 2, I made mining laser upgrade 2. Oh yeah, speaking of Sidron. No, am I being beat out on price again? Damn you all. This game, this freaking game. Modify buy price 2605. Just keep on. Ooh, all right. Keep on trying to bring the Zydrine processors over. It's like, hey, I really need this green rock.
Warp drive active.
I'm gonna keep making mobile depots anyway. Considering the bunch that just sold, it's like, okay, this is an incentive to keep making my stuff. So I might as well keep making it. That's how the production stuff goes in this game. Your stuff sells and you want to make more, or it doesn't sell, and it's like, screw this. All right. Dock, fix the order, and then do the
Active.
opportunities. Yeah, I came in the morning before work and took care of these. We'll go do some mining and some agent stuff. We'll call it good.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. First off, we fix the order. 26. 10. Yeah. Secondly, get into a great big distribution ship. Gold Atlas. And I have a backup in case anything happens to this one. I call Hercules. Alright. Whose mission did I do last time? Did I really not do anyone's mission last time? Alright then. How far away is this? Oh, it's thankfully it's through a lot of high sec, but still a ways out. Alright. Anything else I can chat about? Oh yeah, I bought my own blueprint for the RAM because I figured I'm gonna make use of it quite a bit anyway, so I might as well just get it and have it available. I think I have it over in my research center, middle upgrade. Yeah. Oh yeah, I realized you can do multiple job runs for improving material efficiency and then time, just because it makes more sense to do a bunch of them at once than just to come back every 5, 10, 30 minutes just to flip the blueprint. Right.
Warp drive active.
I'll check out the headphones because my ears are feeling it now. So, what else is there to chat about on the way out? Yeah, I know along with less time, it's getting more and more chaotic around here. So there's not going to be a whole lot of guaranteed time for me to do any kind of work on my stuff. But I should have the time to knock out the last few things I have lined up. Yeah, it's just a general sense of running out of ideas too. Lack of time, lack of ideas, lack of an environment that supports what I'm doing here.
Warp drive
Uh,
active.
sorry, I'd rather I'd rather call it good now before I eventually hit a point where it's like maybe I should stop months ago. I don't know. I'm trying to find the good things in this. I mean, it's been fun. It's been fun doing all this stuff. There have been times it's been rough though, dealing with difficult games and people being noisy in the background and
Warp drive
internet
active.
not being stable. But when everything went, everything got together pretty well. It was fun. And again, if I do feel like coming back, it's going to be with a different form. And it's going to be an actual planned out direction of what I hope to achieve. Going to have actual
Warp
rigging
drive
to
active.
it, actual rigging to my form that actually can move around. Have to make use of a phone that can do it. It has that camera. It's definitely going to require a lot more technical research on my end. More time and more financial investment. That's the rough part is trying to do all
Warp
this
drive active.
with not a whole lot of money. It's, it takes some creativity. It's it was an interesting experiment to see how far I can go on this little PNG skull face dude. I'm surprised it's gone as far as it has, even with all my times of just having doubts before and being unsure of things. This this is a point where I'm finally sure
Warp drive active.
that everything's coming to a close. And you know what? Sometimes the that certainty of things coming to an end is better than the uncertainty of whether or not things can continue at the quality or the extent things normally have.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm be using the next 2 weeks to finish everything project wise and then do one last video upload for the 24th. Is there anything else I got? I'm just looking forward to things warming up out here. Lately, we've been like ice cold.
Active.
Finally, spent some time outdoors once it warms up. kick around my soccer ball some more. Yeah,
Docking permission
this will
requested.
be this will be interesting.
Docking request accepted.
All right, we'll have this mission down, and then go knock out the mining mission. 2,000 units. Oh yeah, the other day I went out of my way to freaking um Hanu. It's over in Derelict just to get the peroxides, just because I wanted more of the Mexilon and Pyrite and less of the Feldspar. And I realized, oh crap, my standings with the Amateur Mandate are not very good. Agents, Corpse, base standings, skill bonus, diplomacy, maybe. Let's social diplomacy. That's not too long. Let's add that onto the. Yeah. Skill at interacting with hostile agents in order to de-escalate tense situations, as demonstrated by some of the finest diplomats in New Eden. Okay. Let's throw that in there because in case I ever have to go back. I have worse standings with Hemisphere than Yamar. It's always interesting to to check out this kind of data. It's like you're on these terms with these people. It's like, but have I ever dealt with them though? Is the thing. Where did I fill the mission? Oh, the standing penalty from doing the kidnapper strike. That was the mission where I warped in and suddenly I was surrounded by hostiles and was like, I'm getting the hell out of here. There is there was nothing I don't think there was anything I really could have done about that other than to fleet up. I uh, let's see here. Set the destination. Knock out some planetary industry stuff on the way back. If I'm going that way. Yeah, I'm going that way. Yeah, like what's the standing level
Warp drive active.
for other factions to start shooting at you if you ever enter into their space? That's one thing I don't want to have happen. Going out and exploring, and it's like, oh hey, you're the enemy to our Empire or whatever. Because I see the message pop up for other people. I've yet to have it pop up for me.
Warp drive active.
Then again, it's not like I'm going out of my way to over there anyway. There is a moon. Colors over there. Genesis, I think. Somewhere past there. Yeah, it's like I'm not going out of my way to go into a Mars space. But if there's ever something where I have to, I know what it takes to not have to get hurt in the process. So we're really stung about going into off Caitlin, and not only were other players there, but there's these drifters right at the gate. I had no real chance to react. And I guess they fixed a bug where they also pod. They'll bust the capsule of players. I guess that was a bug on their part. It still doesn't change the fact that I lost my minor low sec with an implant. Yeah, I think I would do more trying to tackle low sec mining. I'll just have to I'll just have to take the clone that doesn't have all the implants that I've got, and then I don't have the active booster. I just go knowing that the risk of losing ship is high. Which is why I invested in my mining laser blueprint and the venture blueprint. Because I feel bad about losing stuff that I paid for. If I made it, the stuff that I gathered, then it doesn't sting nearly as much. And there are a lot of lessons learned in this game from when I started. Just shopping other regions and looking for opportunities for what is worth building, worth researching. It's been it's been fun learning the ins and outs of this game and sharing that journey here. You know, this game and MechWarrior 5, just featuring games in general and just hearing what other people have to say about their experience with the games. It's been pretty cool. I'm gonna let the transmitters build up for a while. Alright. Yeah, let's shuffle all this stuff around and then get to the mining. What else is going on? I might look into getting a subscription with a anime streaming service and maybe catching up on some stuff I haven't watched that and it might be nice to be aware of. Uh, I don't know, the more anime I ended up watching, the more things started feeling too familiar. It's kind of part of what led me down the road to VTubers instead. Was I was looking for stuff, I don't know, a little more unique, a little more creative. That's why one of the non-anime series that's still animated that I remember watching that might have been the key to me eventually taking a look at VTubers. It's from Rooster Teeth Animation. It's called Recorded by Arizal. Just a girl talking to the camera about stuff. And apparently it's part of a world of adventure. And she's got friends and stuff that are mixed up in it. There's only like, what, 4 episodes? But just the idea of an animated character talking directly to the audience. That's probably what sold me on the VTuber idea. It's just, I wish that show had gotten the follow up that it needed. Something about things not getting finished when they ought to be finished. It's frustrating. Story that could have been complete, but only told the first chapter. I just left wondering what the other chapters could have been.
Warp drive active.
I want to find out what the rest of the chapters of my own story are going to be. So, what next? Yeah, after I'm done here, I'm gonna take a shower to get ready for the game store tonight. Play some BattleTech. That's right. I just gotta uh, figuring out what I want to do with my mercenary lance. I've already swapped out the blackjack with a rifleman because I go from medium to heavy. I'm thinking about switching out my 3 light mechs. I mean, I already paid the upgrade cost for them to turn them from light to medium. Um, Thinking about getting a Centurion, a Hunchback, and a Trebuchet. Just go all in on firepower. I'm gonna take the one of the Centurion variants that drops the lasers and goes all in on missiles and AC 10 or AC 20. And then I think there's also a Hunchback variant that also goes AC 20. I'll be taking that one. And then I just need to take a closer look at the trebuchets. Yeah. A lot of just guns in that lance in terms of power. And a decent amount of armor, but it's not going to be very fast, and that might sting a bit. That's a risk. As it turns out, there's apparently a rule of if when you roll for a mission, if you don't like the column you're rolling in, you can always pay a point and roll the next column over, which I might end up doing. Excuse me. All right. Let's see what was getting dropped off here. Reactives, toxic. All right. And that should do it for now on that end. I still need to bring over microfiber shields if I got any.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, even with this being the last live stream for Eve, I'm still going to be playing the game. I might just do a video entry somewhere down the line of I'm playing stuff and talking about things. Let's see what kind of time I have available. Or I could just talk about things while I'm playing Doom. Fibers, silicone, and alright. And viral agents. I'll drop up a few more. Alright. And pull the vaccines and requirements. I have enough industrial fibers. I'll wait until start running low in space and I'll pull the stuff that's taking up the most room. Alright. I have no microfiber shields to take over. So we go over to the dumping ground station. For all the stuff that I'm holding on to,
Active.
whether it's planetary industrial commodities or salvage from pirates, I've determined that this is my space to hold on to it and then sort it out and see what I'm going to sell. I can't imagine having only a single station to work with.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
It would probably, that would be hard. You online, but you can only be stuck in a single station. You can visit the others, but in order to make something your home and, and to store stuff there, you're limited to one. Uh, doesn't seem fair. This wait until you got transmitters. This is stuff that's coming over to the main space for Tech 2. And I still have stuff from last time. Okay. He's selling. Things are disappearing. You can always go there later. Yeah, because I keep putting these on the market and then nobody would buy them. They go into sterile conduits. But I noticed that there's also stuff in Tech 2 that requires, at the very least, the Tier 2 items. I'll figure it out. Go back, let's get the mining ship, and then let's go do some mining for one more time. Oh yeah, I finally got in the wooden bases for but the practice I want to do with War Master.
Docking permission requested.
I've got the rule book on my phone. I'll
Docking request accepted.
probably start looking at building armies. I'll probably do some helpful visual representation with the bases to represent the armies and how they move and fight in that game. Yeah, drop all this off. Does it look like I got any more side drain since last time? Nope. That's a high price. Willing to pay. Is someone willing to pay more than me though? I guess there's something to think about. Is like how much of the low security mining is just going to someone's own operations rather than to sell them. More mining lasers to work with, and then more ventures, and I'll have my stack of expendable low security mining chips. Which what can I make later? What do you go? What is the weakest link out of all this? 4 versus effectively 8. So it's effectively 16. Which, so 8. I need 3,000. I'm mostly prepared for it. Yeah, I don't think I can keep messing with the price. It's costing me too much. Good. One last. We'll take my personal favorite. Bet on your own dreams. Yeah, never forget that. If you got something that means anything to you, that's where you gotta put your time and your money. Is invest in your dreams. Make them real. Refine them into an idea that can be sensibly made
Warp drive active.
into a sensible product, and then make it at the very least for your own benefit. But if you make like a ton of them, then cool. More to more to use or more to sell extras or give as gifts to people who are important to you or something. Bet on your own dreams. Indeed. See which asteroid belts are still around.
Warp drive active.
See if the big hulking fleet of mining barges wiped out this system this week. When do they respawn the asteroids? Is it like every week or some other period of time? Still got rich plagioclase. And some scordite. Let's speed this up. Breaks right about now. All right. This thing's kind of locked. Is it 4? What is that? Here's what I do. Launch. Okay. Laser. Laser. One drone. The other drone. And I'm going to sit back and watch. And hopefully there should be no trouble in the system because it's a 0.9. But you never know with some people. Anything else? See, that's the thing is I'm always trying to find something else to talk about. Trying to keep it going. Try to avoid too much silence. It's hard sometimes. But also there are moments like, you know, sometimes I really do just want to listen to the music in the game, people talking about stuff. Listening is what I'm used to doing, which is why it's kind of a challenge to go out of my way to talk about anything. That's one of the things I'm glad for having tried with this is getting to talk, making myself talk about stuff. There's got to be a sincerity behind it. This is stuff that I want to talk about. I want to talk about games because I think they're important. I think they're worth talking about and making and playing and fighting for. I don't get why people dismiss the concept of games when they have all these options and all these ideas. Games are just games are a way to get a message across, but also just more than anything else, a way to get people together. It's just important to me. I don't want to have a world without games. So it feels appropriate that I'll be working at a game store. All right. As soon as this mining hole gets filled, I head back and log out and in the stream. And that's going to be it for live streams. And soon it'll be it for shorts and videos. And that'll be it for the channel. I'll be I'll be busy working, be busy with other creative stuff. But I will keep one eye open on this channel. If people are still watching the archives, the streams, the videos that I made, the shorts I've done. I'll keep an eye on this place because the one habit that's hard to break more than anything else is I like knowing what people are checking out, what people like or dislike. I don't know what to do with that info, but it's fun to learn these things. I'm debating one last thing I might do is just set up a very specific email that if anyone wants to reach me, but I'd rather not do that. Well, what I think I'll do is I'll do one last community post um, after I do the video upload on the 24th, and it'll just be an open place for messages people want to leave behind. And I'll keep checking up on it. That way there's still just a little bit of connection. Ultimately, I do want to keep this channel public. Let it remain as my own personal monument of, hey, I got to do this. It wasn't the best, but it was fun. Maybe save some stuff to like a playlist, like a showcase of This is what people watched a lot. This is what people really liked. And it's just a different, some different stuff.
The asteroid is depleted.
Whether streams or videos. It'll just be the best of Pillar Nexus playlist. If like people want to suggest anything for it, they'd be open to suggestions. I'm gonna select a new one. Let's let this run. See which drone comes back first. Is there anything else? I think that's it. That's all I really got to say about the future. Just that's around the corner, and I'll be meeting it pretty soon. Gotta move. I think I got enough for now.
Active.
Gotta reprocess it. Those who are thinking about content creation, I encourage you to at least try. Try videos, try streams, try shorts. Try all the creative
Active.
paths that you can. Visual, audio, their drawings, songs, amateur films, PowerPoint presentations.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Whatever sounds like fun, or is at least something that interests you, I suggest that you figure out how you want to go about covering it. And then just cover it. Share it with people. You never know just how many people out there like the things that you do as well. It's worth trying to reach out and see who else likes these things because they might also have some experiences with, a game or kind of music. It might be worth listening to. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, yeah, I like the sound of that. And you never know what you might discover, but you won't discover anything. You can't try. Try to create. Try to discover. Try your best. All right. Thank you for watching. all the streams. Thank you for the views and the chats and likes and everything. Subscribing. Thank you. And I will see you next time for videos and shorts and the end of the channel. This has been Pillar Nexus and Gladiator, and I'll see you.